very interesting question. I never really thought about if there was somebody that inspired me to speak about myself in this way. I've had a lot of good models in my life, teachers that were very articulate, very gracious, really full of hospitality. They just conveyed a deep interest in who their listeners and who their collaborators were. I think some in public school, but starting with my music training, I think my primary piano teacher, Jeannie Fisher, was a really big influence in that way. She was just so warm and giving. Her husband, Norman, was really wonderful with audiences. Sam Jones, my first really significant composition teacher, was wonderful in terms of just oozing that kind of openness about who he was and the way he was able to talk about the things he loved and why he wanted to share this with people. And I've had primary teachers at my second alma mater at the University of Michigan, the first being Rice University. The second at University of Michigan, I remember one talk with my primary piano teacher, Logan Skelton, who really turned me on to Bartók. He was a big Bartók pianist, and one of his specialties was also Liszt. And he was going to a small conservative community of older school teachers, piano teachers that liked a lot of the old classics and really didn't like a lot of modern music. And he wanted to introduce them to Bartók, and I went with him and I watched what he did. It was really masterful. He started off with Bartók's Juvenilia, little pieces he wrote as a little boy, and then brought Bartók through the ages. And by the time he got to playing the big solo piano sonata, that audience was eating out of his hand. And he was super charming, and they all felt like his mom and dad. And it was really, really great. So I think that left a big impression on me about being open about your loves and how that has informed your choices as a music maker.